You guys are so dead! This I like!